We got some recent clarity with Judge Torres related to XRP in the secondary market. XLM holders benefited with a huge boost. But people are wondering, why no Moon? Why no LAMBO? How come we're not even over $1 for both of them? Well, I got your back. And it's based on a comment from you. So let's get into it. According to Garmin, your host has a VO2 max of 50 and 56 for cycling. Anthony Garcia, 96. You guys remember I was giving him trouble. No 69. Got back to us, said, hey, safe word is Beetlejuice. Don't do that. And 69 was taken. Thank you much. Now, here is the comment that drove this video. You need an explanation, and I will provide it to you. G. Wilson 664 says, who are she strip club money? Stimmy checks for like $2,000 to $3,000. Quit acting like stimulus carried a lot of weight for people. That's a financial BS move. Bait and switch. I thought like bullshit move, but well, G. Wilson 664, let's go to the news. And then we're going to throw some news in here. Nearly 10% of the $380 billion in stimulus checks may be used to buy Bitcoin. COVID-19 stimulus checks fueled a modest jump in Bitcoin, but listen to this stat. One check of $1,200 fueled a 3.8% jump in trading volume and a 0.7% rise in price. That was just one check. Stimmy checks had a reverberated effect, and there were many different forms of stimulus checks. There was a lot of stimulus. Let's keep going. How much did Walmart receive from stimulus money? Whoa. Okay, let's keep going. 11% of young Americans have invested their stimulus checks into crypto. These are articles that were banging a few years ago. See, I remember this. I was covering this. Walmart said it spent $1.5 billion on coronavirus-related costs, including 3 cash bonuses for employees during the quarter. So they were giving extra bonuses to their workers. So that stat certainly didn't make it into the, this percent went into Bitcoin. Recent analysts say the government's stimulus package and enhanced unemployment benefits, another form of stimulus, added to Walmart's sales. Relief checks drive a stock buying spree. AMC, GME, need I say more? Oh, I will. Stimulus update. Investors who put their full amount, right? See, they were talking about going full ham into Bitcoin, just stimulus checks. Now hold up. Remember, there were companies that gave bonus, stimulus as well. People got enhanced unemployment. There were tons, just tons. What was it, like $5 trillion in total of stimulus just from the United States? But we had like every other country out there doing the exact same thing. But the other stimulus came from this. And this is part of the stimulus, Fed's fund rate. So G. Wilson, yes, stimulus had a massive impact. Stimulus was money printer go burr. Stimulus made all those rallies happen. But what's on the screen is the federal funds rate. Look how cheap it was from April of 2020 up until recent. Do you know why? Money was essentially free. You were getting free money from the government on a big institutional level. Institutional stimmy checks. So, G. Wilson, maybe you're mad that we didn't Moon, that we didn't LAMBO. But the reason we didn't is because money was cheap then. And look at the chart. Look at the screen. Money is way more expensive now. Not only is borrowing money more expensive, but everything in the world costs more. Not just on a us basis, like a person-to-person basis, but businesses, their expenses are higher as well. Their insurance rates are through the roof. Their cost of goods are through the roof because everyone is jacking up rates on everyone across the globe. So we went from cheap money, stimulus on many levels, whether it's from Walmart giving it to their employees, whether it's the government giving it in boosted unemployment, stimulus checks directly being issued. Yes, it made the market go. That's where the money went to. So the reason no moon, the reason no LAMBO on Judge Torres' ruling, the reason why these moves just don't hold is because money's not cheap anymore. And when money's not cheap, business development across the board is expensive. Crypto development is super expensive. Let's continue. FOMO, fueled AI market bull run is unsustainable, says an analyst. Oh. The CIO of Main Street Research says both retailers and institutions are on a market spree, but the intoxicating effects of the AI drug may fade. Hopium. Miriam, you reposted. That was pretty good. Thank you. The recent market strength is being driven by FOMO by both retail and institutional investors, never said in an interview, Market Insider. We do not think the daily grind upward in the stock indices is sustainable, largely amid the possibility of mixed earning reports over the next few weeks and the possibility of another Fed rate hike. Raising rates, making money more expensive. Businesses not making as much because their costs are going up. And their costs are going up faster than they can predict. They're passing that on to you. You're paying more at the store. Gas was cheap. A lot of things were cheap a couple years ago, and money was cheap on top of it. Whammy. Let's keep learning. PEPE price closes below the 50-day moving average. Triggers a selling spree. Can't hold. Not enough money to keep things going. Oh, squirrel. That's what that is. AI crypto economy suffers 1.42 billion loss since February peak. Money was expensive in February. Here it is, 4.57 Fed fund rate. Money was expensive, very expensive. But there was a pump. There was a pump in what, everyone? In AI. There's not that much money to go around. And the money that is going around is very expensive and it's not lasting anywhere. So if AI now is like totally roaring, when AI stole money from crypto, now the money is leaving AI. Once a thriving market, AI-focused cryptocurrency assets have undergone considerable value reductions in the past 4 months. On February 27, 2023, the AI crypto economy was worth around $4 billion. But May 28, 2023, it had lost $1 billion in value. AI not holding. SEC accuses Binance US of inflating crypto trading. This is now. This is happening now, today. That's also why you hit the subscribe button. The US SEC has accused Binance US, the American arm of global blah, 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 blah. The practice involves an entity trading with itself to create an illusion of market activity, creating volume, which is creating fake money, right? The illusion that there's a lot of money when there really isn't. The reason people are able to call out CZ is because they're like, yo, this makes no sense. And I get this. Binance US is an arm of CZ. Come on, they're doing what the mothership's doing. Money printer not go burr anymore. You can pick the color of your Lambo, but now it's not the time for delivery. So now let's get to the heat map. The heat map's telling us what I've been telling you. Yes, we're at 30,000 for Bitcoin, close, 29,174, ETH 1849. Sol still losing big, 23.42. XRP sitting at 70.3. Good to see XRP above 70 cents. Loving that action. XLM down 7.3, 14.5. So why is this stuff not holding? Stimulus. Many different types. G. Wilson, maybe you weren't following the news. Maybe you're in denial mode because everyone out there has been telling you Lambo, Lambo, Lambo. And I've been sitting here telling you, no, Fed fund rate. We've been covering that live. How long have we been covering rate hikes? Reason we cover rate hikes is you guys see it, the markets move on that. As soon as the announcement made, boom, candlestick. And we watch what happens when Jerome Powell talks. We're going to be doing that in 2 days, so hit the subscribe button. Don't miss out. It's going to be Wednesday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. That's the announcement of the rate hike. At 2:30, Jerome Powell goes on the mic, gives us his word. That's when the market really reacts. But I get it. I get it. People have been very misleading with the moon possibilities of crypto. Torres did give us clarity. She protected the secondary market. So it's in the market. What we can trade right now, us from the Coinbase and so forth. She's like, yo, legit with this. But that's awesome, except for the fact that money is expensive. We're not getting the stimmy money from the government on various levels. Yes, stimmy money directly impacted a whole bunch of stuff. Try buying a Nintendo Switch during the pandemic when people were spending their stimmy money. Not gonna happen unless you were willing to pay like double sticker. You got the SEC saying, yo, you're faking the funk. Crypto ain't that hot. And we're like, yo, it's not that hot right now. We even know it's not that hot. Volume's not that hot. And even with volume not being that hot, they're faking that volume. So how shitty is it really? I love crypto. I love Web3. But I'm not putting my head in the sand and ignoring the fact that monetary conditions, and mind you, what you're seeing on the screen now is represented across the globe. There are very, very, very few exceptions out there that are not in the same situation that we've been talking about. My UK friends, you've been watching, you know exactly. This is the exact same thing happening to you. Friends in Europe, same thing. Canada, yep, right there too. Asia, same thing. We're all facing this right now. Global macroeconomic conditions are very tight. That's what she said.